Okay, so it's Sunday, the 7th of September, and um, I'm gonna give this update for the first week that I've been on the Mounjaro. I've literally just took my second injection. Um, it's so weird because it's like weird saying an injection, weird saying Mounjaro. Like I just a pen. I don't know. Quick pen. I don't know. Maybe I should just call it. I need a nickname for it that sounds comfortable. Um, but anyway, so yeah, my first week. I will say that this week was or has been the most confusing experience in so much as I'm such a foodie. I am such a foodie. And I guess having the, what they call it, food noise or what have you, is something that I have always had. My whole life, I feel like, revolves around food. Yes, I work full time. Yes, I have other things to do in my day. But I tell you what, food is like, I'd say 80% of where my thoughts go. So when I'm thinking about what I'm going to have in the morning for breakfast, or whether which protein shake I want to have, or then what I'm going to have for lunch, and then get excited about my dinner, and prepping for the weekend. Even like I'd go as far, my brain literally would go as far as on a Monday thinking about what I could eat on the Friday. This week, none of that. A not even a desire. And I think that was the most confusing part for me because, like I say, to be a foodie and have gone through a week of not even thinking about food. Food was not even in my radar. Like I had to remind myself to eat, which is crazy because, like I say, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I was a bit of a skeptic, to be honest. I was like, nah, no one. How can you not think about food? But it's real. You just don't think about food, and so it just meant I guess I had more time. Well, I ended up working more, but I had more time to just focus on other things. But now I know that that's what it's going to be like for the foreseeable. I will now think about what other things I should be doing to replace, the time that I'm clawing back where I'm not thinking about food, or I'm not cooking, or prepping or shopping, because that's another thing. I didn't go food shopping. So yesterday I went to the supermarket, and the majority of what I picked up were just products for the house products. But on a normal week, I would hit the supermarket twice, if not three times, dependent, but twice at least. And that could be just to pick up, you know, your eggs, or plenishables that are going to run out, and so you need to replace. Let me tell you, I've had four eggs in the cupboard this week, and they're still there. Like I just, I can't explain how not focusing on food has just been the most bizarre experience. Anyway, so basically, I would say that I've still trained. I still go to the gym in the morning. That hasn't changed. This week I only did well, technically I did four, but um, I did three sessions this week, as in Monday to Friday, and then Saturday, as in last night, early hours of this morning, I ended up going to the gym again. Don't ask me where I got that like boost of energy from, because it's not uncommon for me to feel like, oh, I'm just going to go to the gym, even though it's Saturday night and most people are out celebrating or socializing. I guess I didn't really have anything to do, but the fact it was late and I had energy, I just found it really strange. Anyway, there is a video that I'll post, and then it'll be before this one, I guess, as I'm going to try and do these in order. But yeah, so this week I've had the same level of energy, if not slightly more. I haven't craved any food. I haven't desired food. But the thing that I have been disappointed with is I haven't enjoyed food. There hasn't been the same level of enjoyment as what I'm used to. and that's just because, like I say, I'm a foodie. So the fact that when I'm remembering that I have to eat something, which typically is in the evening. So my normal day is I'll go to the gym in the morning, which is normally at 5. I get to the gym about 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. And then I'll train. I'll do about 2 hours, give or take. I'll do about 2 hours, and then I come home. And this week I've been having my protein shakes. So I have my protein shake, which will last me to normally about 10, 11. When I say normally, I mean this week. It's been lasting me that long. And that's typically about a 20 gram, 22, 20, between 20 and 25 grams of protein in the morning, on my protein shake, depending on which one I choose to have. And then that's what's been different completely, because like I say, normally I'm like, okay, if I'm going to have a protein shake, I might also then have something at 10 o'clock. Because think about it, by the time I get home from the gym, it's 7. I have my shower, get ready for work, blah, blah, blah. I don't start work till 8:45. So I would have already finished my protein shake pretty much by 9 o'clock, because I just sip on it as I'm going. I don't chug it, I just sip on it. But by 9 o'clock, my protein shake's normally done. And then by 10:30, I'm thinking about what my next protein hit will be, which is normally eggs. Not this week. This week, that protein shake kept me until about 11. And then I would just be working as usual, sipping on my water. So I typically drink, on a gym day, I'll drink 2 of these. And this is pretty much 2 liters, 2 point something liters. Yeah. So on a gym day, I'll drink 2 of these. On a normal day, I'll probably drink 1.5, or just over 1. And then, but this week I've just been drinking my water during the day, no lunch. And if it is that I feel like I'm like remembering, damn, I haven't had a break, I haven't had lunch, I might just have some fruit or a protein yogurt. So I kept this back to show you these kind of like mousse, chocolate-y, or any kind of dessert-y protein desserts. I do enjoy. Well, I used to enjoy. Now I'm just eating it for the sake of eating it. Anyway, so and then I have dinner at my normal time to eat is between 6:30 and 7. So 7 p.m. I'm eating my dinner, get time to relax before I go to my bed at 8:30. I get ready for bed by 8:30 in my bed. Do not disturb is on my phone, and 9 o'clock I need to be sleeping, simply because 1, I'm exhausted from the day, but 2, I get up at 4:25 to go to the gym. Anyway, so this week I found myself just having the protein shake in the morning, water throughout the day. If I was going to have something extra, then it would be something else that's protein. And then my dinner. And my dinner this week pretty much has been fish and vegetables. And if I did have carbs, it was like, when I tell you, a tiny, like a fistful of pasta or a fistful of rice, something like, or even one day I had rice crackers, just because I realized I was like, I haven't got any carbs on my plate. Because I do try and keep it balanced. That's the thing. I try and keep my meals as balanced as possible. Anyway, so yeah, it's been fish and veggies this week. And I have been absolutely fine. I've not felt dizzy. I've not had any side effects. The thing is, I started it last Sunday. So that was the day that I took the jab. And you're meant to do it the same day every week. And then on that Sunday, I had just started my period as well. I just started my monthly. So obviously, women know you're bloated. You're not feeling great anyway. So the symptoms that you're having for that, I guess it's just, I wasn't able to identify whether there were any symptoms for the injection, for the pen. But I don't feel like I had any, because I've been fine. So anyway, I just took my second stab, and I did weigh. I weighed in this morning. So I thought, I'm going to just weigh in on a Sunday morning, um, before anything, before I consume my water, before I have a shower. And there's like something in me says if you have a shower and the water absorbs in your body, you're gonna feel extra heavy. But clearly I don't know if that's a thing. Anyway, so I weighed in, and last week obviously my starting weight was, I'm going to tell you, 86.6. Ridiculous, I know, kg. And then this week it's 84.2. So I've gone down, like, it's about £5, right? So 2.4 kg is about £5, just over £5. I can't feel it, and I definitely can't see it. But like I say, I feel like water weight and being bloated, all of that could make a difference. So, bloody spot on my face. Yeah, so far so good. I'll report in the week if there's anything that comes up, and if not, I'll report next Sunday as usual. I'm just going to really kind of keep these brief as much as I can. I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes. I've now hit 11, but I think so far so good. Let's see how it goes.